Oink oink piggies, welcome back to my channel where I only post the highest quality slop. Today we are live again and it's time for the rap, alright? Yeah, alright. Alright baby, let's go. Yeah. 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 Rich bitch, hold my meat, she a stakeholder. Yeah, got one eye like I am a snake soldier. Yeah, hit the towers, it was sad. Yeah, cause my rap is super fucking bad. Yeah, it hit the Pentagon. Yeah, they ask what the shit I'm on, baby. Yeah, let's go. We going live till we get in 680. Yeah. Alright, that was wonderful. That was wonderful, chat. That was a beautiful rap. This is the song In Love Again by Discandy. What a great song, chat. I gotta pop out chat so I can see what you guys have to say. You guys are arguing over who's first. Why am I not surprised? Welcome back to my channel where I post only the highest quality slop. I hope you liked my very short rap. I'm playing Terraria today, guys. I'm feeling Terraria. Doom scroll 24 hours a day. What a goat. What a goat. I was working, unfortunately. I had to go to my JOB to WORK. But you know what? I'm finally back. So I'm going to turn off this screen capture real quick. And, fellas, we may very well be getting a girlfriend on this channel one of these days. And by one of these days, I mean pretty soon. So look out for Auntie Shredz. She's coming sooner than you may think. Alright, you guys, and if you guys want to follow my wonderful love life journey, join the Discord. Join the Discord. You'll see me post. I'll ramble all the time. I laugh at your memes. And, yeah, it's a W Discord server. We did a giveaway on there. And, what is this? Yeah, Terraria. Okay, go Terraria. I played Doki Doki Literature Club, and my shit immediately broke. OBS. I made a video about that, too. What did you clip? What did you clip? I'm worried. But yeah, Auntie Shredz. Watch out for her. You know, she's gonna raise more hell than Hellraiser. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, we're playing Terraria today. Yeah, Unc Shredz has got some game. We'll see how this pans out. You know, it's not guaranteed. But we'll see how this whole thing pans out, you know. Hopefully we're all good. Hopefully everything works out. You know, I'm a nervous person, right? I think a lot, you know. I have trouble sleeping quite often, you know. I just can't get my brain to turn off. Believe it or not. But, you know, I think despite that, I think I got a good chance. You know, you take a girl to the gym, you get to show her how strong you are. She gets to see your bare arm. Sick, bro. We got a gnome. But she gets to see your big arms. I don't have big arms. I have like average-sized arms. Small arms even. But, not Calamity this time. Not Calamity this time. But I'm at least strong, so she gets to see how strong the Shredster is. So we got that going for us. Yeah, Unc can be lifting some stuff. I keep placing the wrong one. I'm trying to place the one where his ass is facing the screen. There it is. You can see his little wiener. There's like a pixel for it. We'll mow the lawn, American style. Yeah, they added a little PP pixel. Now I want Steam to close. Hopefully, yeah, it doesn't close Terraria. There's some games it feels like where if you close Steam, it'll close them. Like I've had that problem with some games. I hate it. I hate that problem so much. A little bit of fishing stuff. But yeah, how's everyone been going? How's chat been living? I think Monday there's going to be no live because I have to worry about going to school after that. And I'm working all day anyways. Alright. We'll just let the Terraria music play. Because the Terraria soundtrack is fire anyways. Let's see if I have any bombs or anything. But yeah, if I could find tap water in the next 15 seconds. I have tap water right here. That was not a difficult challenge at all. Yeah, you guys think I'm not prepared to be hydrated. I'm prepared to be hydrated. I don't drink as much water as I should. I think that most people these days don't. That is not Red Bull, dog. I wish. Red Bull is so expensive, bro. Like, for the size of the cans you get, Red Bull is way too expensive. Oh, man, I spilled it. Well, most of it. Alright, am I really gonna just do this to preview? Yeah, sure, whatever. Yeah, see, there's a tiny little bit of water in there. I think Red Bull is clear anyway, so you wouldn't be able to tell. But no, I don't have money for Red Bull. I got no money for Red Bull. Maybe if I get monetized, I'll be able to have Red Bull. Or I could just steal it from work. I work at a bar, and they serve Red Bull and vodka, and that's like a $20 drink, bro. That's like a $20 drink, you know, just to get some female attention, bro. Yeah, so that's why ColeShredzz doesn't meet girls at the bar. Also, ColeShredzz is underage. I'm 19, but I'm too young to go that route. But also, it's just too damn expensive. You know, it's not even worth it, bro. At this point, these days, you just gotta know someone. I'm truly a believer in the find a girl you know meta, you know, or have a girl that you can be around a lot. Check DMs. I got nothing. Alright, I got some silver. I'm just trying to gear up a little bit. My neck is very sore. Okay. My neck is very sore from these chains. I shouldn't sleep in them because it's like rubbing against my neck. And it hurts. But you know, I just have to be balling. I just have to be balling, you know. It's what you got. You got to do what you got to do to be a baller. My PC is just completely tweaking these days. I'll check the clips and highlights. I know you clipped one of those things. Miguel Gonzalez, tisk, tisk, tisk. Clips and highlights. Oh, you clipped my rap. Yeah, that, okay. That might have been the worst rap I've ever done on this live stream. That was actually the worst rap ever made by anyone. I'm disappointed in myself for that. I thought I could do better. I really thought I could do better. I had an idea of what I was going to do and how I was going to flow the words together. And it just ends up not making any sense. And I always just like, it ends up going to the Twin Towers every single time. Just like those airplanes. Am I right, you guys? Am I right, fellas? Am I right? Yeah. Yes, I am. Yeah, well, I'll do another rap later. Yeah. That was the worst rap I've done in my life, I think. And I've done some bad ones on this channel especially. I've tried to do one in the beginning of every stream, and it's a little inconsistent, but you know, I try to persevere. Where's my recall potion? Oh my gosh, I just barely made it out. I made it out with 5 more health. Monetization, that's a good question. So you have to get 3,000 watch hours, and my data on YouTube is for, let's see what day it's synced to. So My data is for January 12th, and it says I have 219 watch hours. So I need more than 10 times that. I need 15 times that in order to get monetized. So getting to 500 is the first step. And it sucks. It takes absolutely ages. So hopefully my new live streams are going to catch up to it because, you know, they've been getting a lot more viewers. I don't know if you guys know this, but my first couple live streams, it's like 100 viewers for like an hour. These days, it's like I could get upwards of 400 for like 2 hours. So it's getting better. It's getting better. So I have the three video uploads in the last 90 days. That's not a problem at all. Like, you literally just have to be breathing and on this platform to reach that goal. So that's not a problem. The problem is the watch hours. So I need to stream more. And I'm expecting this to happen within the next 3 months. I would estimate in my masterful estimation. I made some beautiful videos. One of them was ranking FNAF characters I'd crack. And the other one is Pokemon characters I'd crack. So I hope you guys like that. Hope that's something you'd be interested in. The very first one, the FNAF one, is age restricted, by the way. I age restricted it myself. But yeah, I hope you guys. I hope that's the kind of stuff you'd want to watch. Probably not. But I made this on my own. No one told me to make it. No one even wanted it to exist. But you know, you got to do what you got to do. You know what I'm saying? No one told me to do that. I was under zero pressure to make that. Inspiration from Markiplier. It's not a Pokemon Smasher Pass, like, of the creatures. It's like the characters, like the girls. And I ranked all the starter Pokemon. But, you know, maybe at like 1,000 I'll do an entire Pokemon Smasher Pass. That sounds fun. I could do that. Mark of Pliers. Yeah, I got more bombs. I thought I had way less bombs than that. I'm trying to dig the elevator. Oh yeah, that's all I got. Underwater in Terraria sucks. Underwater in Terraria, you can't swim unless you have an accessory specifically for that. Which sucks. Hey, how's it going, UK Monkey VR official? What's going on, man? It's been a while. What time is it for you guys? Because right now, it's about 4:27, and I'm going to go see Chillbean6. You've seen him in the chat before. I'm going over to his house today. And it's going to be a jolly old time. Maybe we'll make content. Probably not. Probably not. I think we're just going to go there to enjoy ourselves, hang out, and yeah, Chillbean is in the chat a lot. Not as much these days, you know. He made a lot of videos before he had to go back to school. And I'm going back to school on Tuesday, so there's going to be less content, less live streams, so I will be adhering to like a stricter schedule. So you guys will all know exactly when I'm going to go live. But yeah, how's it going, Domjan YT? How are you doing? I just got off WORK. And I'm chilling. I'm big ballin'. Alright. This is the worst part of elevators. Well, it's not the worst part. I guess it's okay. There's water. There's water all over underground. And it's kind of realistic, you know. The water physics aren't the most realistic. They're better than Minecraft's. But, you know, you'll be able to jump straight down and you'll be fine. I don't know why I'm doing this all with a lead pickaxe. How far down am I? If I'm like less than a quarter of the way down, I'm gonna end it all. Okay, dude, why does it not let me see the full map? I want to see I just want to see the full map. Show the full map, bro. Okay. Alright. Okay. Interface. Map. Oh, cool. 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 Alright. Yeah, let's see the health bar and mana styles. Fancy. I like the old one. I kind of like the old one, but I'll do this one. Alright. What was I doing? Okay, I need to see the map. I need to see what the map looks like. I need to see the full map. Why isn't it letting me see the full map? Yeah, see, it's just doing that. Alright, chat. Time to look it up. Time to look it up. How's everyone doing? We all doing okay? Is everyone double tapping? I don't even ask for people to subscribe anymore. It just kind of happens these days. Now that I'm at the big 600, I've ascended past just saying, everyone subscribe. Oh my gosh, subscribe everyone. Okay, how to open the full map in Terraria? Okay, how to open the full map in Terraria. If you're not able to, you're alone. No, not this time. Not this time. Okay, M. Okay, how far are we? We are halfway down. We are halfway down. There we are. Cool. Cool. Wait, what's that? Yeah, alright, look at that. You're making an edit? What for? Okay, so this goes here. Oh, heck yeah. Yeah, you posted another thing about him. I need to watch that, because it was just, I think it was in either the memes or the clips and highlights page. I need to check that. I was at work all day today. I got up and I immediately had to go, and I ate disgusting work slop food that I made there. So I work at a restaurant, and I made a disgusting burger that was really good, and I liked it. But, you know, I made my gross food. I ate it. I'm about to die, which is okay, because this is Terraria, and it's not bad when you die in Terraria, really. Like, there's nothing super bad really happens. And there, I finally got this. I can toss all of my whatever the hell they're called potions, and the recall potions, and I don't have to worry about it anymore. So now I just gotta I gotta heal up. I got a life crystal up. There's 2 of them right here, and the game is stuttering. Streaming takes a lot of power. I don't know if anyone here knows that. I don't know if you guys knew that, but it takes a ridiculous amount of processing power to do it. Like, way more than it should. Alright, we popped those life crystals. Let's get moving. Back down. What did he get hit by? I guess he got hit by my pickaxe. I gotta get that gold down there, too. This biome is just terrible. It's just terrible. And then making a truffle worm farm is the worst. Making a truffle worm farm is one of my least favorite parts. And you just like make strips of the ground. What is even killing me? I guess I killed it first. Alright. Dude, these things are everywhere. This biome just won't let me relax. It just won't let me live. Can a fella live? Alright. I just need those watch hours. I need those watch hours to get half monetized. I need 1,000, and then I need another 1,000 watch hours. You need like 4 gold, 3 or 4 to make a bar. And each bar, when you place it, it's actually like multiple bars. So think about how many bars it's required to like make armor. You know, it's like 20 pieces of gold or some shit like that. Alright, get out of here. I like the jellyfish drop glow sticks. That's fun. Why do I keep getting milk? I guess, bro. It makes you mine way faster. Holy moly. This stream is about Terraria. I need to talk about the girlfriend situation. The potential girlfriend situation. I alluded to talking about that in the Discords. The Discord linked in my channel, whatever, description. And, yeah, we'll talk about it in a second. Because she hit me up at work. And she's one of my friends from high school. And she said, I need to see you, bro. And I'm like, yo, is this about, like, my ex-girlfriend? Because my ex-girlfriend goes and she talks dirty. She talks shit. And, you know, homegirl helps me out. Homegirl helps me out about it. You know, she, like, is like, yo, she's talking all of this. She's talking all this rubbish. She's saying all this. And it's, like, it's really helpful. You know, I appreciate it a lot. So, at first, I thought it was about that. But she's like, no. Like, no, I need to talk to you, bro. Like, I need to see you, bro. And she asked, like, bro, do you have a girlfriend now or something like that? You know, it's, like, very, very obviously trying to lock in the Colster. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see where this goes. You know, maybe there's gonna be ColeShredzz. Maybe there's gonna be an Auntie Shredz on the channel. You never know. You know, God works in mysterious ways, chat. Why does she need to see me? That's the real question. Because first she says, I need to see you, and then she says, do you have a girlfriend? And I say, no, not yet. So, you know, maybe there's something there. So hopefully that's what she means. If she doesn't, maybe she's gonna like set me up with one of her friends. Because why would she ask that? Maybe I'm overthinking things. Maybe there's nothing to it. Maybe there's nothing to it. But I got this gut feeling that something good's gonna come out of it regardless. You know, maybe she's gonna set me up with a friend. So nothing bad could ever come out of this ever. Well, I guess some bad things could happen, but I'm not counting on it. I'm not counting on it. So I'm getting decently far down here. I was about halfway, you know, a couple minutes ago. But yeah, what does chat think about this whole situation? I want to see yeah, we're what is this stream even called? I gotta, Hey, what's going on? Mei Ming Yao, how's it going? I'm just talking about the girlfriend situation. The potential situation. Alright, we finally made it to the lava layer. But yeah, things are complicated right now. Things are complicated, but you know, if we're lucky, there might be an Auntie Shredz. Yeah, there's a lot of regulars on this channel. You know, I have a small audience, but there's a shocking amount of people. What's going on, Neymar? We have a shocking amount of people that I recognize from previous streams. It's like if you join, I'll be like, yo, it's you. I remember you because I have such a small audience. How's my day been? My day's been confusing. Alright, I got this message from this girl. Cole, I need to see you, bro. And like, I'm like, yo, am I in trouble? Like, did I do anything? Like, just kind of joking around, but also, I'm curious. I want to know what she's talking about. And she's like, nah, man. No, you didn't do anything. But like, it's in a, like a, man, I need this. Cole, I need this. It was today. I was at work, and she hit me up. I need to see you, bro. I need to see you. And I asked, is it like serious? Did I do anything? Is it my ex-girlfriend? Is she acting up? Like, cause she knows her. They're not friends at all. They don't like each other. Am I single? Yeah, for now. For now, chat. But Auntie Shredz, bro, she could be a real part of this this whole thing. Yeah, so look forward to that. I am a real cool dude. I like to think. L for what? Being single? Yeah, it's been a while. And I ended my last relationship. She was being a crazy person by the end. You know, she was right. So if racism is bad, chat. Okay, racism bad. Yeah, look like a lumberjack. Yeah, that's about right. But yeah, racism bad unless it's funny racism. Like, if you're funny about it and you're, like, obviously joking and you don't actually, like, have hatred in your heart, that's fine. But her friend was talking, like, in an actual, like, hateful, like, I hate this group of people way. I'm not going to talk about that on YouTube. And I'm like, hey, man, could you not talk about that at the lunch table? You're making everyone uncomfortable. And I'm like, yo, I'm talking to my ex-girlfriend. Yo, you need to control your friend, bro. Like, you need to tell your friend not to say that. Well, I mean, you have the biggest problem with it. Why can't you stop? It's your friend. It's your friend, bro. Tell your friend to stop being annoying. Yeah, if she hooks me up with a friend, bro. Yeah. What a L girl, bro. I mean, sorry, W girl, bro. If she hits me up with a friend. But yeah, I ended the relationship with her because she's saying, like, oh my gosh, you're literally trying to control me. I'm not trying to control you, bro. I'm trying to tell you that your friend is making everyone at the table uncomfortable and it needs to stop. Like, you need to lock in, lady. And she's like, you're literally trying to control me. You hate all my friends. I'm like, dude, no one said that. I just want your friend to stop being sincerely racist at the table, Chad. Okay? Like, funny racist, like, haha. Whatever. Who cares? I'm not offended by it. I know most people probably aren't. But this was like saying that white people deserve to be in chains and like we should kill all of them is pretty much what she was saying. Like, she was like genuinely saying this with hatred in her heart. And I'm like, yo, can you not say that? That's weird. That's a weird and concerning thing to say. And she's like, I didn't talk to her. I'm talking to her friend because my ex-girlfriend was like a close friend with her and she didn't want to do anything. Okay, Cyber Shorts 123. I think you're already subscribed or you've been on a lot of my streams. But I'm like, yeah, what do you even do in that situation? She's saying you hate my friends. You're trying to control me. I'm not trying to control you. All right, I'm just trying to tell you to have your friend stop the behavior. And again, I'm not like this super offended, like, pearl-clutching person. I think that you should be able to joke about it. The difference is, she's not joking. She's sincere. She's being completely sincere about it. Yeah, sensory overload. My streams are just completely brain-rotted. Look at all this stuff everywhere. Oh, look, we got a subscriber counter and we got all that. But yeah, she should have listened. She really should have. And I left. She was testing my patience. You know, she called a break once at one point earlier on. And chat, this is a piece of advice that'll save you a lot of grievance. When a girl asks to break up, a lot of the time she's testing you. And this sounds crazy. It sounds ridiculous, and they'll deny it all the time. But a lot of the times they're testing you. They don't want to actually break up. They want to see what you would do. And I didn't know that at the time. You know, she's like, Cole, I think we should break up. And, you know, what you should say is, no, we're not going to break up. Is this really what you want? Because if we do, I wish I knew. I wish I knew you wanted. But anyways, if you say, no, we're not going to break up, that's stupid. Like, it sounds toxic, but it's what a lot of girls want. It's crazy. And I've heard female friends tell me this all the time, but don't, thank God I'm not going for girls. Bro, I wish that was an option for me. But unfortunately, my biology won't let me. But yeah, girls are complicated, dude. They'll say stuff they don't want, they don't mean. I want you to be more vulnerable in front of me. I want you to cry more. I want you to do this. And then when you do, they're like disgusted. So don't listen, all right? So the best piece of advice I can give to you as a broken old man, leave the emotional stuff to talking to your bros, all right? If you're talking to your dudes, that's fine. You know, they're meant to do all this stuff. But you're supposed to be the one who makes her feel comfortable. And her life will feel unstable if you're not grounded. So, yeah, don't do all that emotional stuff with the girls, all right? They say they want it, but they really don't. They want to be able to turn their brain off and not have any worries. And there's nothing wrong with that. That's just how it is, you know? And there's something beautiful about that. You know, we both have our own roles. We both have our things. And, you know, she wants to turn off her brain and she wants to just have fun. But if she says she wants to break up, no, you don't. No, you don't. But if they want to break up, what should you do in that situation? And they don't mean it, say no, you don't. No, we're not doing this. And a lot of the times they'll just not. They'll just say, oh, okay. But yeah, a lot of the times they're testing you, especially if they're like young women, you know, like pre-30s or 20, like once they're like 25, they become normal. But I'm saying this, girls who are like one of the boys are the best, bro. But yeah, you just say no, we're not breaking up. This is not what you really want. You'd be unhappy. So have fun. I mean, if you want to leave, bro, do it. But not my fault if you're unhappy. And then she'll get to thinking about it, and it's like, for some reason, it's like really attractive when a dude doesn't need you. That's how a lot of them think. You know, they want someone who's independent. I do have Instagram, but I'm not sharing it with anyone. But yeah, a lot of it is just, are you man enough to show that you don't need her? Because then she'll feel secure. She'll feel like you're actually like, you know, you're a cool, confident guy. You don't need her. You could provide for yourself and her. You know, that's the coolest thing ever. So, I want to break up. No, you don't. No, you don't. You don't. You don't want to, and a lot of times they don't. I guarantee you. My ex-girlfriend, she said, what game is this? Loki looks like Terraria. Loki is Terraria. It is Terraria. But yeah, she asked to break up, and I said yeah, I respected it, and she was like, she never looked at me the same way again. You know, we got back together after a couple of months. But she never looked at me the same way again. Because I folded to her immediately. Because I listened to her demands immediately without fighting for myself. So what I should have said is no, we're not doing this. And if you can walk away, you know, feel free. I don't think this is what you want. And there's nothing wrong with saying that. There's nothing wrong with fighting for yourself, advocating for yourself. And, you know, if she really wants to leave, she'll do it. She'll do it, and it'll be fine, you know. That's how I see it, at least. Why do they do what they do? They got different brains. They got different brains than us, man. And it sounds like, oh, it's like, that's so sexual. It's true. Love is natural. You shouldn't really search for it. Well, these days the dating market is screwed up, right? So we have these dating apps where the only thing that people can go off of is looks. Because you can't get your entire personality. If I fart in front of her accidentally, I'll waft it towards her. I'll waft it towards her. But, you know, we got these dating apps where the only thing that you can know about someone is how they look. So we have such a superficial society. That's why height inflation is such a thing. You know, even I lie about my height on dating apps. I say that I'm 2 inches taller than I am. I'm 5'9", I say I'm 5'11", and I'm pretty open about that too. You know, if they ask how tall I am, I'll say that. But they have filters. You know, a lot of people, I'll say I'm 6 foot. I should say I'm 6 foot, because people put filters on to where they can only see people who are 6 foot and above. But yeah, love is completely screwed up these days, and there's no such thing as male-only spaces anymore. You know, we don't have Boy Scouts. We can't have places where boys are just boys, you know? And these days, you know, masculine traits are seen as negative in school and stuff. I'm sure you guys have experienced this before. But when you're being rowdy with the boys and you're not hurting anyone and it's completely fine, and the teachers are like, that's why they're girls. They don't understand. But we need healthy spaces where men can be men. You know, we can do the things that let us shine. Right? The boys who switch up around women are actually they're bitches, bro. Those are not real ones. Oh my gosh, bro. One of my friends, yeah, he switches up. He suddenly remembers, yo, bro, remember when you know, insert embarrassing thing. Yeah, that's not a real one, bro. You got to call them out on that immediately. But yeah, if they switch up on you around the huzz, yeah, that's a bitch move. Darman is weird all the time, bro. I don't know why masculinity is hated on. That's what I'm saying, dog. Well, a lot of girls like masculinity. Like, if you look at like what they're looking for in relationships, it's masculinity, but also it's demonized. So it's demonized, and it's what girls want. You know, they want a guy with muscle, and they want a guy who's tall, and they want a guy who's strong. Those are all masculine features. But the second you stand up for yourself, or you're violent, or you're a terrible person. I don't know. Yeah, masculinity is very demonized in our culture. We live in a gynocentric culture, and there's not a lot we can do about it. But yeah, stand up for yourself. Don't be gaslit into being told that your nature is wrong or that your nature is toxic. It's not. You were made this way for a reason. It is not a late stream. It's 5 for me. It's late for you because you're in Tahiti, but you know I'm fine. They should be open to the other side, like the emotional side. Yeah, I mean, that's true. That's true. But unfortunately, it's kind of hard to do that these days. You know, a lot of girls will say that they get the ick when a dude is open about that kind of stuff. So it's a problem on both ends, where dudes aren't willing to be emotional, but it's very my streams are random. I should make a schedule. But yeah, it's justified. The reason why dudes aren't emotional is completely justified. I understand completely. It makes a lot of sense. Because the second you show emotion in front of a lot of girls, they'll use it against you. And I've experienced this a million times. But yeah, men are depressed, and they can't be friends with each other anymore because of the aforementioned masculinity problem where we can't be masculine. You know, we're having a crisis. Men are lonelier than ever. And it's sad. It's really sad. I feel lonely. I feel lonely a lot too. You know, it's hard to find other male friends. You know, it's fine to find people who take the initiative to be friends, and it's hard to do that yourself. But I don't know why I did that. But yeah, it's all complicated. Society is cooked for now. But I don't think that the option is to give up. I don't think that's the method. I think the method is to fight back. I think the method is to prove these people wrong that think that this is the way. Alright, I gotta stick to the wall once I hit here. Or here. I gotta catch myself right here. There's a water pool. I'm bringing this down to the lava. But yeah, they don't understand the boys. But yeah, it's really frustrating, and it's frustrating, and girls don't understand. And obviously it makes sense. Obviously they don't understand. They haven't gone through it, and they'll say all of these issues don't exist. And I've had my mom say this. She's like, these issues don't exist. Just do this, you know. Just be yourself. Just go ask a girl. I've approached before. I've approached a couple times. I got rejected once. I got accepted once. And then the other time, that was my ex-girlfriend who I was with for like a year and a half or 2 years. So I guess it works, but it's for a lot of dudes who aren't like super good looking. I'm not super good looking. You know, I'm wearing a hat. what's the point of even trying? Well, that's a good question. That is a good question. What is the point of trying? Well, you gotta fight back. It's your masculine urge to fight back. Do it, bro. The reason to try is to prove everyone wrong. To prove them wrong. Prove that you can do something. And it's like, why are young men not getting jobs anymore? They're not getting jobs anymore because they can't. They can't get jobs anymore. It's not like dudes want to be living with their parents into their 30s. But it's forced upon them. It's forced. Oh yeah, dude. She makes you pick between anything. If she makes you accept an ultimatum, it's me or the PS5. Something like that, you know. If she asks like that, that's insecurity. That's a test. And they don't want you to tell the truth. I've seen this trend where girls will ask their dudes, "Do I belong on the cover of Vogue?" You know, the fashion magazine. And the obvious answer is no. That's where the supermodels go. That's where like the most attractive people on earth go. You're the most attractive person on earth to me. But not everyone will see it like that. That's the honest answer. But you can't say that because it's a test. And if you say that, you lose. Getting money from the internet is so unrealistic, by the way. I don't know, man. I don't know. I think it's viable. I'm about to soon. My channel is about to soon. But I'm not making my... This is not... Don't get me wrong. This isn't my career. If she leaves because of my answer to a question, I'm leaving bi and becoming fully gay. You know what, man? I think that if we all had that option, you know, I'm Christian, so I'm personally like I'm against it, right? You know, I wouldn't do it myself. But if that was permitted in the Bible and like, you know, I was actually attracted to both, I would go for dudes. Cannot lie. I mean that in the straightest way possible, but or if I could have a girl who like has the personality of a dude or like has the reasoning ability of a dude, that would be sick. That would be super tough. But no, I'm going for women, you know. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So, well, like, sensible one, I'm guessing you mean a Christian. And a lot of people get this wrong. Okay, so people get it wrong on both sides. So people say Jesus would be an ally and he would be like super like progressive. I disagree. I think he would still be against it. But Jesus sat down at the table with sinners. He accepted everybody. He didn't tell people that what they're doing is okay. But that's what I do. You know, I'm like, dude, do you, bro. I don't care. It doesn't affect me whatsoever. My religion is against it, but also personally, who the hell cares, right? Who cares? Girls don't always get attracted to people who have a good heart, though. I wish that was true. But you look at like a lot of girls are attracted to like the bad boy sort of archetype. And it works, you know. A lot of girls are like attracted if you mistreat them. It's the weirdest thing. Like if you're mean to them, they're into it. It's weird. It's so weird. Maybe that's like a fatherlessness thing, but a good girl is attracted to a good dude with a good heart, obviously. But yeah, that's the difference between vegans and vegans. That's about right, bro. That is about right. Yeah, dude, the vegans, like the crazy vegans, just like conservatives. I'm a conservative myself. And I feel the same way as vegans do. You know, it's like the crazy vegans, the crazy conservatives, the crazy Christians ruin it for everyone else. And that's true with a lot of groups. I think that's how a lot of my left-wing friends feel. You know, there's like these crazy people that scream and they are violent and they make everyone else look bad. You know, there's a lot of sensible people on both sides. Am I Canadian? No, I'm a red-blooded American. What's even our purpose? So, I think that we could look at that from several different perspectives. I think on a deep animalistic I think that in our human nature, our purpose is to reproduce and to carry our genes on. But on a spiritual level, I think the purpose of mankind, I think it's similar. I think it's to carry on your legacy, and I think it's to make more people. You know, I'd like to see what you guys think. Do you think life is pointless? Do you think that we were just generated by an algorithm? Because that's a by genetic algorithm, because that's a valid perspective as well. And that's how I thought for a long time. But I think that there's something deeper than that. I think that there is a higher power governing us to have a deeper purpose than that. And I think that our human minds aren't very well equipped to imagine that. But yeah, you gonna end the stream? I just woke up, bro. No, I'm not ending the stream yet. I'm gonna probably be going for another 45 minutes to an hour. But yeah, I think that the purpose of mankind is to carry on your genes, carry on your legacy, and I think that that fills both the spiritual and biological need. What do you guys think? What's the purpose of life? Why did we get put here? Or rather, you know, if you're an agnostic / atheist person, why are we here in the first place? Why are we here? Is the crux of the question is why are we here? Why are we here, you guys? What do you guys think? Why are we here? Just to suffer. Insert Metal Gear thing. Okay, I just barely... I don't know if I have enough lava. Okay, I don't have enough water. But reproduction is what our entire biology is based around. You know, I am a man, so my body is naturally larger so I can fight and I can protect children. Women have squishier bodies so they can insulate their body when they're pregnant. You know, every single feature of our body is made for reproduction. Every feature. You know, big arms attract women and they're powerful. They help you fight off enemies, which helps you reproduce, because if you fight off your enemies, they won't kill you, and you might be able to reproduce, you know. So all of our features, every part of our biology was created in some part to reproduce. And that's how every single being in this world exists. They all exist because of reproduction. And it's like, oh, you think that that's all life is about? No, I don't think that's all life is about, but I think it's why humans do what we do. It's why we're made the way we were made. Yeah, so the genetic lottery, the genetic algorithm selected us all to look like this. Whether you call that genetic algorithm the universe, physics, God, whatever you call it, we were all put here for a purpose. Now it's up to the individual to decide what that purpose is. But I think it's a noble purpose. But if you're talking about no, it did not put us on here for a reason, maybe the reason is just because of the, I'm not playing that song, bro. Hell nah. It's Saturday. Dog, before you came in here, we were having a deep conversation about the meaning of life. We were talking about the existential topics. Why do we exist? It happens based on what lets a species survive. And what makes a species survive is reproduction. If you can't reproduce, your species dies out. If you can't fight, your species can't reproduce. So it goes back to that whole reproduction argument. Jesus put us here so we can defeat the Moon Lord. You're damn right. You're damn right. Everything in my life has been leading up to this moment. I think that J-Lord is onto something. So we can defeat the Moon Lord. Oh, chat. Chat. Subscribe so you can see more streams. So you can see me again. I'm a chill guy, I promise. I promise I'm a normal person. I play Minecraft on stream a lot. Yep, flying spaghetti monster comes for us all in the end. Yep. The great equalizer, you could call him. But there's something reassuring about that, you know? It's something every human will have to go through. Death is something that every human will experience. And it's a hard thing to talk about, right? Like, it's kind of this big nebulous topic. But everyone you ever know and ever will know will die. I will die one day. Hopefully in front of a family, in a bed. But, everyone will die. So will you guys. So will all of you guys. And it's just an inevitable part of life that you will share with the rest of mankind. It doesn't matter who you are. You will die. And some people believe you'll be reincarnated, and I think that is an amazing, I love the idea of reincarnation. Because not existing is impossible for the mind to comprehend. The mind has existed for all of its life, and in order to think, it has to exist. I think, therefore I am. So to not exist, what's going on, Jeek Plays? I remember you. But to not exist boggles the mind. The mind can't comprehend itself not existing. It's kind of selfish in that way. You know, all it knows is that it exists. The only thing you can be certain of existing is your own mind. Because, you know, your perception of reality isn't real. You know, this isn't what things really look like. This is what the wires and electricity in your brain tell your brain what reality looks like. But is this what everything actually looks like? You don't ever touch anything. You are your brain, and you're controlling a mech suit, which is your body. That's so cool to think about. But you've never touched anything. You've never actually experienced anything. You're floating atoms above whatever you're touching. And your body sends you signals saying that you're touching something. It tells you how it feels. But you, the real you, never gets to experience anything, really. We're hallucinating our entire lives. You put 2 edits in the Discord server. I'll go check them out once I'm done with this stream. But yeah, life is it's a cool topic. It's a cool topic. Why does no one want to talk about this with me in real life? Chat. Why does no one want to talk about existentialism? They just want to talk about Stranger Things. They just want to talk about Stranger Things, guys. This is what normal people talk about. Normal people don't care about the existence of life. They don't care about the meaning of life. They only care about... Oh my gosh, bro. Yeah, but most people don't care about these things at all. It doesn't affect them. Or so they think. Yeah, but real people, the less it matters, the more normal people want to talk about it. They'll talk about Stranger Things, celebrity gossip, all of the shit that doesn't matter. You know, these celebrities are going to die someday too. You know? I think it's definitely worth coming to peace with the fact, rather than just ignoring it altogether. I think that just ignoring these topics is bad for you. It's bad for the soul, you know? Humans, man specifically, even more, you know, girls don't care about existentialism, like at all. They don't care. A lot of them don't care about politics. I've never had a political conversation with a girl who I was attracted to. You know, like attractive girls, they don't have to worry about politics. They just let the world pass them by, and the world is kind to them. But when it comes to, dudes, I think that it's bad for their soul specifically. I think that in particular, dudes, it's not good for the soul to not reflect, to have that introspection. We've had that for decades. We've had that for millennia. You know, and I'll talk to good friends with most of my coworkers, and I'll talk to my male coworkers about politics. And the female coworkers, it'll just go over their head. They won't understand a word we're saying. They'll hear us, but they don't listen. They don't listen. They don't understand what we're talking about, and it goes over their heads because they're girls. They don't have to worry about that stuff. But I think that dudes are specifically meant to be introspective. We're meant to think about these questions of the nature of reality. And we've been doing that since the Roman times. We've been doing that since all of these philosophers, Aristotle, Plato, all of these people. And it's such a human thing. You know, I'm talking about the same thing, the same topic, still hasn't ever been solved. No one knows about any of this stuff. But I'm still talking about the same topic as these great minds from, you know, thousands of years ago. Should I eat a note card? What are you talking about? What is chat talking about? Oh, this is the jackpot. This is the jackpot. This is where all of my water's been draining. But so I'm just digging. Anyways, back to the topic. Yeah, anyways, this girl hit me up at work and said, "I need to see you, bro. I need to see you, bro." And I'm like, yo, like, did I do anything wrong? Like, you want to talk to me about it? And she's like, no, like, we need to catch up. Like, you have a girlfriend yet, man? So, I got that going for me. Chat. So, wish me luck on that. I do want to... Papa Shredz is doing all this because he wants a family, man. ColeShredzz wants a family. That's my ultimate goal, is to provide for family. I believe that man is never happier than when he gets to provide for his family. I think that is that's what our purpose is. It makes us happy. You know, all of these dudes are so unhappy these days because there's no jobs, there's no guarantee of getting married. You know, you used to be able to, with a certain degree of certainty, be able to be assured that, you know, I might get married. You know, even ugly people used to marry each other, but these days standards are so much higher because of height-flation, physique inflation, looks inflation. You know, who would have been considered a 10 back in the 1960s is considered a 4 these days. So there's this lack of reassurance. So no wonder dudes are unhappy. No wonder dudes aren't working. You know, they have no indication that life is going to be okay for them. They have no indication that they're going to be able to have this thing that is the reason why men work. You know, why would I work if I can't buy a house? Why would I work if I can't have a family? If I just have to be alone, what's the point of any of this? You know, I think that we need families. We need strong family structures, and it's good for you. It's good for the kids, and it's a way to secure the future of mankind. Back to the topic of why we exist. You know, we have a birth rate crisis. You know, our country is slowly dying out. There's less and less people. More people die than are born. You know, we're running out of replacement. People aren't replacing themselves. You know, you're supposed to have at least, you know, 2 kids or three kids. 2.1 kids is what it takes to hit replacement rates. And if you don't hit replacement rates, yeah, being alone is boring, and it's boring. And why would you work? Why would you do all of this stuff? Oh, so I guess tonight is when the boss is going to show up. But why would you do any of this work if the thing that men for decades have worked for isn't going to happen, you know? You know, marriage isn't guaranteed. People are more promiscuous than ever. Anyways, that's just my worries. That's what worries me. And people are like, well, I mean, just work hard. Just work hard. Everything will work out. Dude, the average house price in the U.S. is $500,000. The average income is $70,000. Chat, that's a lot of, that's like 7 years of labor. That's like 7 years of working just to maybe get a house. Take that in. Take that in. Really think about that. You know, our parents could buy a house for $50,000. $50,000. I could buy a house like that if I worked for 2 years and just paid my bills and you know didn't pay for myself. That's not realistic. Not buying stuff for yourself isn't realistic. But if I saved up, yeah. Well, if you're alone, I think you should sit there. Don't listen to music. Sit alone at the table and reflect. You're like a small speck. But when you find someone you want to spend time with, yeah, you feel like everything you do is worth it. Everything I do for my future kids, and I'm confident that that's hopefully gonna happen, you know. But when I lift weights, you know, I want to be there for my kids when I'm older. I want to be alive for a long time. I want longevity. So when I lift weights, I think about, if I quit now, are they gonna be proud of me? Would they say, yeah, that's my dad, yeah, quitting when he's not even hitting failure in the gym, right? But yeah, having someone to work for is what everyone needs. Everyone needs that. And it's like, okay, we've brainwashed a bunch of people into thinking they're a strong, independent woman who don't need no man. Everyone needs someone. Everybody needs someone. You are bullshitting me if you say that you don't need a partner. Everyone needs a partner. Everyone needs someone. Everybody needs someone to love, obviously. Keeps you sane. Keeps you grounded, you know? You know, a woman will keep a man happy. You know, he'll keep him... A man's life is stressful. And a woman's life is stressful. And you're supposed to support each other. Artists do not make so much money, bro. Your average artist is starving. No, your average artist makes zero money. Look at me. Okay, boss fight starts now, I guess. I guess so. I guess this is what we're doing now. I didn't even build an arena. About halfway through. Halfway through, almost. Alright, this is the worst possible place for this to happen. Okay, there it is. Alright, don't hit me. Don't hit me. Alright, you do your little charge attack, and I'll dodge it like that. Alright, there it is. Guess we beat the first boss. I didn't even think about it. I wasn't even... I'm like, we need to be totally covered in silver armor and like totally ready. No, that was just like, no arena. No arena, no nothing. I guess we just beat the first boss. That was cool. That was cool. Let's make some Demonite stuff then. Good night, Eyeball. Yeah, good night forever, Eye of Cthulhu. It's over for you, bro. So now I gotta go fight the Eater. The Eater. I gotta blow up. Get out of here. Get the hell out of here, bro. You're not welcome, bro. Get out of here. Get out. Okay, anyways. You are not welcome in my home. Okay. Alright, chat. Let's make some Demonite. Let us do that. I need to defeat the Eater. And then I can get scales to make armor. But what can I make now? I can make literally just the sword. Light's Bane. But this one does more. The Bat may heal user on hit. Oh my gosh. I didn't even realize it had lifesteal. But yeah, I defeated the first boss. I hope you guys have been liking the stream so far. If you could double tap the screen, it would help me out a lot. I want to get monetized. I guess that's a very transparent way of saying it. Most people are like IRL artists, but I'm still training until I can be realistic. It's a long road. It's a long, lonely road, man. Set bonus plus 3 defense. Yeah, I might as well not even do any of this stuff. What's good, J-Lord? I defeated the Eye of Cthulhu. It just randomly decided to spawn. I got the message saying it was spawning. I'm like, dude, I'm not ready for this. I'm not ready to defeat the eye yet, but I guess I gotta go and break these crystals that are underground. So I gotta go past the jungle into here. That's where we're going. I need to build more houses. And I need to eat. I need to eat food. Get out of here, baby shark. Get the hell out of here. Defeat. Oh, I gotta beat I gotta beat the Eater of Worlds, which should be a very easy boss fight. There's a super easy cheese you can do. And it shouldn't be a problem. It should maybe be a 30-second fight. And it's like, it's very intentional too. It seems like it's intentional. Because you get the thing, you get the Vile Thorn as the weapon it is. And it does crazy pierce damage. And pierce damage is good when the boss you're fighting is made up of like 70 segments. You just dokied in the bathroom? Like Doki Doki Literature Club? Doki Doki Literature Club is very good. Very great game. I love DDLC. I tried to play it. I tried to play DDLC on stream. Well, not on stream. I actually wanted to do a long form video about it. But unfortunately, OBS never works, and I hate it, and it's the worst. Doki Doki Literature Club. I know what... Bro, I know what Dookie is, okay? I feel like you don't even really need anything past, like, a copper axe. It's all useless. DDLC is psychologically terrible. You said physiologically, though. But psychologically, yeah, I love psychological horror, I guess. What are you, Wandering Demon Eye? I don't know how that didn't kill him. Yeah, DDLC is great. DDLC is an awesome game. Doki Doki Literature Club is awesome. I'm a huge fan. My Discord server tag is DDLC on my account. Yeah, that game changed me, bro. That game changed me when it came out. I didn't play it when it first came out. I heard about it. I didn't know what it was about. I didn't know how scary it was. Whoa, look at that. I am a cactus. Ah, cactus. That's more like it. Yeah, DDLC is crazy. It's such a trip. And for the first time I played it blind. And then I saw, yeah, hey Quaid, what's going on? You always join at the very end of my streams. You always join at the very end, it seems like. But I'm gonna end, whoa. It's a lot of fairies. Alright, chat, where are they taking me? But DDLC, I played it blind, and then I immediately saw the part where she's hanging in her bedroom. I opened the door gently, and she's hanging dead in her room. And you don't know what that does to a young man, to a young chap. You know, he thinks it's a cute dating simulator. He thinks it's cringe, but he plays it anyways. And then she dokies herself. Putting your fork in the microwave for science? Yeah, get back to me on that one. Tell me how it is. Yeah, that'll do it, bro. Yeah, I played it in 2020, so it was a couple years after it came out. Bro, that game changed me. It's such a good game, dude. I love it. I love Doki Doki Literature Club. I want to play it. I want to play it one day. Hopefully soon when OBS isn't being a piece of shit. I'll be able to play Doki Doki and you guys can experience it too through me. Because I know not everyone is willing to read through all that. But you know, if I do some funny voices and shit, maybe it'll be bearable for you guys to read. Because I know my audience doesn't know how to read very well. It's 7 in the morning. What are you doing all the way up at 7, bro? Or I guess you got school. I guess you got school. Yeah, okay, it's 5. It's you guys are like 10 hours 10 hours ahead or 10 hours behind. Cuz it's 5 for me. Do I have a water walking potion? I guess so. I need water walking boots. Yeah, if you guys want to watch Doki Doki Literature Club, let me know. I recorded the first 30 minutes of it, and it completely broke. I have a video and a short up about it. So at least I got a little content out of it, but I was mad. It was 30 minutes of recording. It was like right before the first poem. That's when I ended it. Yeah, if I can get it to, I hate OBS. I'm using it right now. I don't actually hate it, but it's mean. It's mean. If you use the same microphone on a different layout, it won't work. Grown man, yeah, yeah, that's about right, man. Grown man gets scared from a dating sim. I'm gonna release it in several parts, and then I'll release a supercut. I'll release like, you know, 1 episode at a time. Each of them's gonna be like, you know, half an hour to 45 minutes. Your house is on fire. Oh yeah, how did your I'm guessing that's how your fork science went. Hashtag fork boys. Yeah, if you want to be more fortunate than ya boy, subscribe to my channel. Now, 99.99999% of house fires actually occur with people who are not subscribed to my channel. So if you want to be safe from house fires, please, my house is kind of, please, I need this coal, my house is kind of fireless. Yeah, if you want to be safe from house fires, hit me up, subscribe, press the funny buttons, press all the hilarious funny buttons on the screen. My nose is just completely itchy. But anyways, press the funny buttons. Yeah, join the Discord server. I think that everyone here already has though, but it's in my channel description. Very first thing. It's a hoot and a holler there. It's fun. I make fun of you guys. You guys make fun of me. You guys make fun of me and call me old. You quit the Discord. Yeah, I think you said that. Yeah, yeah, I'm like a politician. I'm misrepresenting statistics. Well, it's true. I'm not really misrepresenting it, but the way I say it is misleading. 99% of house fires happen with people who are not subscribed to my channel, and that's true. That's true. You can't even make an argument that it's false, but it's a misleading way of saying it, which is why it's funny. I need more bombs. I need more bombs. I don't know why I went down here. I made this whole journey for nothing. Maybe if I break these, I'll get bombs. Whoa. What is Jail Unk talking about? Subscribing to my channel is safer than a shark attack. That's not true. It's safer than being in New York. I'm trying to think of a funny joke. I just don't have a funny bone in my body these days. Is it now? What? Get shot in the mouth. Get shot in the mouth, idiot. There's no weak points in this game. You can't crit on stuff by shooting them in the head. Which is funny. Very, very funny. Alright, bro. This is not funny, chat. This is not funny. -1 range. I'm fighting an uphill battle. Yeah, I can't. I literally can't. You know what? What if we just... What if we clip into these blocks? Get out of here. What if we clip into this block? I could do that. Let's clip into this and we'll get in there. Alright, clip in, clip in, clip in. Let's place more. Clip in, clip in. What if I clip into this? Well, I need to place more blocks. Let's do it like this. Alright, clip. Yes! I clipped through. Look at that. I'm such a special fella. I did it. There it is. This is useless, though. Come out to your parents tomorrow? Yeah, go crazy, bro. Yeah, let me know. Let me know. Join the Discord and let me know. I want to... Okay, how do I get out of here now? I have the mirror, but I want to see another. I want to see if I can clip out of here. Okay. Yeah, wood platforms are so useful for stuff like this. Alright. Let's clip out of here. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on! Luckily, you can swing through them. You can hit stuff through them. Alright, I just want to see if I can get out of here. Would I crack J-Lord? Gang. Gang, I am not making that, bro. I am not making that, bro. I'm gonna join the Discord and then come back. Yeah, let's know how it goes. Yeah, let's see if I can clip through both sides of the door. So, there's this one door in the jungle temple where you're not supposed to get through. But if you do this, you can walk right through. So, yeah, check this out. Let's say there's this wall. How am I going to get through it? You got to get this. You got to get a hammer. And you do that. And you just walk right through it. Yeah, see, I can't go through this. Still can't go through this. It tries to push me up, but if you force yourself down, you can go right through. Yeah, it's kind of a weird time. Most people are probably eating dinner right now if they're in my time zone. Which is what I should be doing. Alright, what did this Diddy Blood send in the Discord server? Okay, welcome to the Discord server, Light Walker. Your name is the same on YouTube as it is on Discord. That makes it so much easier, because so many people have different names on both, and I have no idea who it is when they join. Like, my name is obviously the same on everything. Just comes with the territory of being an internet guy. Alright, new house. Hopefully the demolitionist joins. Hopefully... Anyways, hopefully that's the person it is. Yeah, why don't you have any profile picture on YouTube? Okay, anyways, sorry, back to, doing what? Yeah, okay. Because you're J. Yeah. Oh my gosh, the Dryad. We got the Dryad, of course. What will we do without her? Probably be much happier. I'm breaking your house, the Dryad. Sorry. Sorry, the Dryad. End of the road for you, lady. I need more wood. I know I just mentioned she's naked. Let's go. I'm making her a beautiful house. We're all just living in an apartment block here. I gotta sell my recalls. I don't need these anymore. I'm tired, bro. I'm so tired. I'm such a tired boy. Such a tired boy. I need to get more wood, though. I need to get rid of this axe as well. This axe is completely useless. This guy will sell all of the tools for very, very cheap. Fish and rice for breakfast. What a very Asian meal. I would feel very Asian if I ate that. I have an American meal. I eat my disgusting food. My disgusting you know, burger. That's what I had for breakfast. I'm literally just a walking stereotype at this point. You know, eating my disgusting food. I want to eat fish. I want fish. First response to huh? What are you talking about? When am I gonna play Rec Room? Oh my gosh, bro. Maybe never. Maybe never. If you keep harassing me. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'll play it eventually. I just need to get Chillbean on. I need to get multiple people on because it's not gonna be fun if it's just me. But, yeah, what are you talking about, Lightwalker? 7, 24, 2046. Yeah, that's probably about right. I'll get a, fish and chips. Where do you even get fish and chips in America? I don't know. I don't know, man. Yeah, let's see how the healing works on this. We'll get hit. And it heals like 1. I was slightly racist. Oh, cool. W. No, I have no idea what you're talking about. A cooking stream would be awesome. Yeah, I should do that. I should just do that on stream. Just bring my phone and just like... I should just go fishing on stream. Not fishing. I should do that too. I've done a couple fishing streams. Do I look like someone who would fish, don't I? I'm wearing the Bass Pro hat and everything. I'm Johnny America. But yeah, I'll do a cooking stream. I'll do a bulk live stream because I'm eating a lot of food. I'm a big fat obese man. Okay. I'm not actually obese here. Here's what we're working with. Yeah, see, flat stomach, cool stuff. But I'm bulking. I'm trying to gain weight. Because when I gain weight, you can also gain muscle. And that's the idea, because I'm going on vacation in the summer. React to my viewers' vids. I actually did react to Mr. Dreft. He made a video. He made an animation in the Discord server. And I ended up reacting to that. Hamburger, stomach, body. You guys are terrible people. You guys are horrible people. You guys are all terrible. Oh, my belly's so big and round. Yeah, see, I'm gonna get big and strong one day, J Lord. Oh yeah, drumstick, arms, you guys, drumstick, arms. Yeah, look at my big belly. My belly's so big and round. That's why I keep streaming. Because then they'll make fun of me and they'll force me to go to the gym. I need to go tonight even. So, you know, I'm going over to Chill Bean's house. And I'm gonna go to the gym. I'm gonna go train legs and biceps again. But yeah, you people. You people. Oh, why I ought to give you guys a knuckle sandwich. But I won't. I'm a good person. I'm a stand-up guy. Even though I'm sitting down and making fun of you guys. Do I have dice around me? Why? 16-gram protein Halo Top ice cream. I like eating disgusting, high-calorie Dairy Queen ice cream because I'm on my bulk, baby. That's what it's all about. Eat disgusting slop until you're big and strong. That's the American dream, fellas. That is the American dream. Oh, is it time to go?
Yeah, just a few minutes, so wrap it up.
All right, everyone. I'm such a patriotic American. I agree. Include guns in your diet. Yeah, everyone. All right. It's been a good live stream. But it's time for me to see Chill Bean. He's another YouTube channel. He's related to me even. But I'm going to go see him today. And I got to go right now. So, message me. Talk in the Discord server. We can continue. This on. I'm going to be on the Discord server probably all night. I got to put on my finest Arabian fragrance, chat. It's time for you to shine. Goodbye, everyone. Goodbye, ColeShredzz. I'm out of here. Sorry, Quaid. But, goodbye. I need to eat more food. And, yeah, I'll see you.